On the edge of what is now modern-day Greece and Bulgaria, on the outskirts of Komotini, is a small, rural village that lives as they have since antiquity, with few exceptions. The people there do not need to be convinced of the nature of gods. It's not as if they live pious lives completely devoid of all modern amenities. To put it simply, they live being observed by the ancient Greek gods and goddesses. They show respect to their culture in ways that is becoming rare. It's a beautiful way of life, and it's one that starts with a ritual. At the age of 10, just before or not long after one's birthday, they are taken, boys and girls alike, to a building on the edge of a cliff, roughly 10 feet tall by 10 feet wide, extending off the edge of the cliff about 70 feet back. Climbing up the hill to reach the box is draining, not just physically, but emotionally. Each step closer to the building fills one with a sense of dread, a feeling of blind hatred, and most of all, a desire to end their own existence. Of course, at such a young age, this is a powerful set of feelings to behold. Some, overtaken by this feeling, don't go all the way up, and come back down, yelling at the adults that sent them up there alone. And this is fine. They didn't fail some sort of test or rite of passage. The goal was to recognize those feelings the entire time. About half of the 10-year-olds make it all the way up the mountain after much distress and panic. They enter the room, the only one they're permitted to enter. It's a small room with a peephole on the opposite side of the one door. Looking inside, they can see the face of a stone statue in the distance. A man that was cursed by Apollon, the Greek god, almost 3,000 years ago. For this nameless man was a boastful one who met a punishment from the gods. Everyone that met him suffered, either dying soon after in the worst ways imaginable, or being overwhelmed by meaninglessness and ending themselves. At this man's final breath, he turned to stone. Now the cursed statue is used as a reminder of their place in the universe. A small portion of the 10-year-olds end up jumping off the cliff to the rocky death below each year. And this causes very little emotional pain for the family. A brief disappointment at the failure to contain their own ego. And that's it.